Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the show at the Dutch Grand Prix. My home country, of course. My name is Tom. You might know that by now. With me today is one of our other admins, VOR. If you can say short welcome to our spectators.
Hello there. Hi Tom. Hi
Ooh,
everyone.
your audio is a bit quiet, so let me change the game audio a bit.
Don't think I can do anything about it.
No, the game audio was just very loud, so it's not your problem.
Alright.
So, welcome to the Dutch Grand Prix. You might think, hey, we have done this track early on this season, but no, we didn't. We tried, but it didn't succeed because the game threw some glitches in our face. So today we're redoing it again, and this time for real. We're on board with Copyleft as he is the first. Well, not really the first, but one of the first
Jacobo
drivers.
is the first.
Yeah, he is. I was just on board with the first car that came out of the pits for me. Let's go on board with Jacob, or our Canada winner, of course. Not winner on track, but after some penalties, he spectacularly won the Canadian Grand Prix. And well, he's made some steps in the championship, I would say. Through the hairpin into the final sector of this circuit. Very short circuit, of course. Also a very controversial circuit, I would say. Not everyone was happy that we were going to this track, as Jacob sets a 192 for people to beat, and Michael doesn't beat that. He's 8 tenths slow. Let me put up that leader gap so we can see the difference.
Lewis is going to finish his lap right now.
Lewis puts a 191 on the board, just in front of Jacob. Copyleft is going into the pits on those medium tires. Do you think he thought he couldn't succeed on those medium tires?
I really don't know.
Can you remember a bit about Zandvoort when we tried it in club?
Well, I remember it started glitching very early, so...
So you can't remember that much about it?
No, not really. I think my brain decided that I will not need this information anymore.
Almighty, meanwhile, has set the best fastest lap with a 190, 110 in front of Luz. Almighty, of course, didn't finish last time out. In the qualification, he's P20, I believe, of last race. So he has some catching up to do. Let's see who's on a hot lap. Is it the pain? Yes, it's not the pain. He goes into the pits.
I think everyone's finished their laps by now, and...
Yeah, everyone is going into the pits, it seems.
Yeah, so we have to wait a few minutes until they start to do another lap.
It's a very short track. Before you know it, the lap is finished and they're already in the pits again. Well, at least there are no bugs this time out.
So Kopi and Sean are now on their out laps. Kopi is already in sector 3, so he will start his lap soon.
I see a Renault in sector 3. Is it Montero?
No, it's... No, wait, yes it is.
But he's going to the box, it seems. Okay, let's go with Copyleft. Copyleft currently on the softer tires, went into the box for to change his medium tires. Let's see what he can do. Starting off his lap into turn 1, nice and easy, bit of a lockup, but hit the apex nicely. A smooth exit through these very fast few corners, very tight in that left-hander. I see Royal Almighty is behind Copyleft, but he's on the outlap, so it doesn't matter. Shifts back to 6th gear, surprisingly. Would say you could keep it in 7 there. Back to 3rd, a bit wide if you ask me, but not too bad. White line through there. Towards sector 3, sector 2 is a 48.3. That's pretty fast. Would say around P4, P5. Through the final corners, safe line, very smooth on the traction. Towards the finish line, stays on the inside and goes P5.
Well, not bad for the first lap, I would say.
No, and Sean, meanwhile, was behind Copyleft. He set a 110.2, so I don't know what happened there. That's not a good lap. What is the car stationary or is it deselected? Deselect is just stationary in the hairpin in sector 1.
Yeah, I think he's letting people by.
Yeah, but that's not exactly a good location to. I mean,
yeah, that's also true.
It's a bit unorthodox to stop your car in the middle of, well, not in the middle of the track. Oh, and Sean goes wide in the gravel track, but yeah, I mean, he could have just carried on and stayed on the right side of that track, or completely on the left.
Yeah,
depends on where
in
you
the
are. But
meanwhile, I thought Lewis is going to do another lap, but he went straight into the pits.
yeah, I did see it. Almighty sets a faster lap, or is he just starting?
No, I think he improved a bit.
Yeah, I probably did, but Jacob apparently improved this time to 189.
Actually, I think Almighty is on his hard lap right now.
Let's see what his first sector does. Ooh, 300ths of a second quicker. Very wide there. It is the best line, but it's very risky because you can lose the car pretty easily there. So far quicker, but I think he's doing his second lap. He's slower in the second sector. Let's get its cinematic view through those final corners. It looks so easy when you watch it from the outside, and he goes into the pits.
Guess there wasn't any improvement at all.
Nope. Royal Marrow, not on top lap. T-Selecta invalidated, so
Montero, I think, is doing a lap right now.
looks like it. Montero, of course, one of the club reserves driving today. The club reserves who are attending this sport event are MW Racing, Sean, Montero, and someone else. I think I forgot one, or am I mistaken?
No, I think that's it.
So yeah, MW Racing, Montero, and Sean are attending this sport event because their performances over the last few club races have been so good that they qualify for those very few sport tiers, and to give them an opportunity to prove their worth, they can drive in a sport race when there is room enough. And Montero goes 16th fastest with a 1.3 second time difference between him and Jacob.
And he also is 1,000th faster than Sean.
Oh yeah, right. So there you can see how close the club drivers are.
Right.
Don't look at MW Racing in 8th, just look at Montero and Sean. Those are very
Sebi
close.
Sebi is he finishing? I think he's finishing the lap.
I think he cancelled
No,
it.
he just started.
Or he's
No, I think he
driving
just started
with
it.
ERS, so I think he's going into pits. Yeah.
Wait, I was talking about Sean. Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Sebi. Nice. I'm on board with Jacob right now. Currently P1 in qualifying. Through the final sector. Ooh, bit of luck up there. Not very weird in the hairpin. But very fast exit. What an exit. You can see he's going for, aiming for that win here. Stays in 7th gear, very wide line. You do have more speed through there. Only 0.06 of a second slower than his current hot lap. Ooh, not the best of lines, and he spun and hit the wall. Not too much damage, but not ideal if you want to stay in that first position. Almighty, the competitor for the other competitor for the P1 position, just passed him and looked like he had to break off his lap because, oh no, he didn't. He just put it in neutral, in non-ERS so he can take the corner better. Towards the finish line, what is he going to do? A 1:10.1, so 1 second slower than his current lap time. That's interesting. And both of the AlphaTauri guys are out on track driving right now. But
Yeah, I think they're in laps, both of them. Look, they both have no fuel.
yeah,
So we have Naki and Mikkel
yeah,
in the Haas
the
on
Haas
their out
drivers
laps.
also very close on track. Or no, never mind.
So Naki's about to start his lap.
Yeah, I'm on board with Neki at the moment. There's a Renault. Oh, I think he just moved out of the way for one of the Alfa Romeo guys. Neki having a very safe line through turn 1 and 2. Oh!
And he goes really wide.
Yeah, into the wall even. So, no faster lap for Neki. Oh, and he retires. He was so embarrassed about it that he completely
I
resigned
guess
his
there
car.
really is no time for him to return to the pits, switch his tires, and start another lap because we are only 3 minutes and 15 seconds
Yeah,
until
but it's a very
session
short
ends.
track, so you do have enough time to go back into the pits and
Well, fair enough.
change your tires. But maybe
Maybe
he
he
has
didn't
another
think so.
reason. Meanwhile, Michael driving a very aggressive hot lap and a very fast hot lap so far. So I think he's definitely going to improve his lap time. Already 1.5 tenths underneath his time. Let's see what he does in the final corners. Most difficult ones. Does them nicely, opens up the DRS. What is he going to do? A 1.96, 3 tenths faster, puts him in P14. And I see Senpai out on track. Or is it?
Sebi is also on his out lap, and I think
Yes,
Sean?
Senpai. No, he invalidated, so he's going to start another hot lap.
is Sean on a hard lap on mediums.
Looks like it.
Look like it.
Wouldn't say that's the best tactic if you want to qualify higher up when you're in P17, but maybe he wants to use it as practice for the race, you never know.
Ooh, he invalidated. Yeah, go straight to the pits.
He is going into the pits. Now he doesn't have enough time to go back on track.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and Ixon, the Red Bull, goes 4th fastest. That's nice.
Nice.
Very impressive, Ian. I don't think he's going to do another hot lap, maybe a cool down lap and then another hot lap, but that wouldn't
No,
ruin his
no
tires.
way. There's no time.
Okay, let's go on board with Almighty, currently on his hot lap to get that pole position. Track position is key on Zandvoort because, of course, it's a very narrow and flowing track, so there's very little room to overtake here. As he's getting closer to that second sector, what is he going to do? 1/10 faster than his current lap time. Bit more conservative there on the outside of the track. Oh, there's a yellow in front of him, and it's green again, so we can go. Opens up the DRS towards sector 3. What is he going to do? Ooh, he's losing time. He lost half a tenth there, so maybe he can gain it again in sector 3 through the final corners. Stays clean. He exits a bit of curbs. Stays in the middle of the track. Surprisingly, what is he going to do? A 189,
Nice.
just in front of Jacob. But Jacob is still on his outlap. Let's go on board with... Is it Mario? I think it's Mario. Mario about to finish his hot lap. Is he going to qualify in the top 10? Yes, he does with a 189 on pole. And he smashes it into the wall. T-Selector, P4, very nicely done.
For
Mero,
Jacob, I think it's...
P9. Montera stays in P16. Loose. No, not loose, it's copyleft. It was loose.
So let's
no,
see
it
what
was
Jacob
beef.
does.
It was beef. It was beef. Beef currently in P14. Is he going to prove? I think he is. No, he doesn't. P14. Loose.
Wait a second. On my
Ice.
screen, Beef is P13.
Yeah. Same. Lewis goes faster with 189.
Yeah, alright.
Just.
Jacob just binned it.
Almighty just around the corner is going into the pits. Jacob. Jacob's running the last corner.
Yep.
Oh, that cost him his pole position. That has cost Jacob's pole position. He spun in the last
Probably.
corner, and
That's,
Loose.
you know what? You know what that is? That's instant karma because he actually started his lap before the time ran out. Oh, I mean after. Sorry.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he
wanted-
wasn't actually supposed to be on that hot lap.
He
It's
wants
just-
to exploit the bug. Or not?
Well, I don't know about that, but he definitely started it after the time ran out.
Okay. Loose Isaac, our championship leader, with pole position with a 1903. But look at that gap to P4. The complete top 4 is in 1/10 of each other, almost within half a tenth of each other. I think it hasn't been this close in the complete sport season 2. I'm looking to my virtual standings guy. Is that true? Or don't you know?
What? To be honest, I completely missed what you just said.
That this has been the closest qualifying in sport season 2.
Oh no, I need to check the standings. Wait a sec. But it looks like it as well might be.
Oh, and Sean retired from. Oh, it's retired. So.
Actually, in Australia, uh, the first 14 positions were within 8 tenths.
The first 14.
So Mario on P14 was 8 tenths away from pole.
Um,
I'd, I'd call it rather close.
Michael in P14 is 0.794 seconds away from
Right,
pole.
right. So it's almost exactly the same.
Almost the same, but the top four is in within 1/10 of a second of each other, and that's very
Yeah, it
impressive.
definitely wasn't like that in Australia.
No.
Top four was within half a second.
So
Top five.
judging by the qualifying times, it's going to be a very exciting race. But as I said, track position is key, and some may even say Zandvoort is Monaco within the dunes, between the dunes, and uh, it would be impossible to overtake. Where we are going to see if it is impossible to overtake, but at least the field is pretty close. As we're waiting for everyone to load up. So far, I don't think we have had any issues with glitches or desync or
Yeah,
everything.
except that one time when you said that beef was on a different position. That got me worried.
Yeah, I understand, but
But yeah, so far everything was fine.
okay. As we start off for the formation lap, let's go on board with Loose to go through the grid. Loose Isox starts out in front on the softer tires, as the complete top 10 does. In P2, we have Mario as we get the predicted pit stop strategy. It's a one stop, of course, soft to hard in lap 11 or 13, whatever suits you. In P3, we have Almighty looking for redemption today. Really needs those points to stay in the championship. Jacob messed up his final lap, spun in the last corner, so he couldn't qualify in P1. Also looking to get back on that top step. T Selector, Sport Reserve, very impressive stuff from him. Ixon, also a Sport Reserve driver in P6. Sebi, P7, decent qualifying for him. I think he qualified mostly outside of the top 10 over the last few races, so nice job from him. Copy left in P8, Royal Mero in P9, Debane without his teammate today in P10. In P11 we have Rellen, in P12 we have the first club reserve in MW Racing, in P13 we have Beef on the medium tires. First medium tire runner, it seems. In P14 we have Michael, behind him we have his teammate Neki. In P16 we have the next club reserve, Montera, also on medium tires. In P17 we have the other club reserve driver, Sean. In P18 we have Senpai, his home Grand Prix. And in P19...
Who's starting on hard tires?
Yeah, in P19 we have MOBA, had a qualifying ban of course, so he wasn't allowed to set a lap. Let's go to the grid. We have 3, 4, 5 red lights and they are off and we're waiting. And away we go, and Lewis has a pretty decent start. Very much in front of Mario, but Jacob is almost immediately behind Jacob, and there's already a yellow flag. There's been some crashes and contact in turn 1. But in the front it seems that Jacob capitalized on the bad start of Almighty and got into P3. It seems. Let's get
And MOBA, by the way, gained 5 positions. He's
5 positions. Did a massive dive bomb.
Yeah, I guess it was at the cost of MW Racing, who lost everything and is now dead last.
Oof, yeah. Ooh, MW Racing lost 7 positions there. and Michael looking for an overtake on Montera. So I don't know what happened between Montera and MW Racing, but I don't think they're happy with it because they're almost lost now. Sean, meanwhile, P12, 5 positions up
Yeah, nice.
behind his teammate. Maybe he can even get it into the points.
And there's a nice little DRS train forming up, starting with Luz and...
Well, everyone is within 1 second of each other so far. So
interval?
yeah, it's just loading up, but everyone is within 1 second of each other except. Oh, and Beef crashed. It's Beef. It's Beef. It's Beef. Beef crashed it in the first hairpin as Montera pitted. So Montera is probably the biggest loser of that turn 1 incident in lap 1, having to change his front wing. To what tires has he moved? Let's see, he moved to the medium tires again. So that would be his last set of medium tires. As Relon and Sean are fighting for that P11. And that definitely was a corner cut for Sean, so I presume he got a warning for that. Moba very close behind him, looking to gain on those Alfa Romeos. Forgot to shift there. I don't know if you were on board with Moba.
I'm on board with Coca Life right now. But nothing seems to be really going on there. They're all really close to each other, but... Ooh, Beef got a 5 second for speeding.
Changes to the hard tire.
Safety first, Beef. Can't break the speed limit.
And Montera overtakes him for P18.
Yeah, I think Luz and Mario start pulling away just a bit.
Yeah, they're already 1.5 seconds in front of Jacob. It's going, I think, Luz and Mario and Jacob and Almighty are going to be 2 battles we're going to enjoy today. Because Luz is just pulling away and Mario stays behind him in his DRS. And then you have the same with Jacob and Almighty. Although Almighty is a bit closer to Jacob than Mario is to Luz. But as I said before the race, it's called Monaco Between the Dunes for a reason, because it's very hard to overtake, and when you do get an opportunity to overtake, you need to grab it with both hands, because it won't happen anytime soon. And Dirty Air is also not very nice on this track. I think with the new reg cars in 2023, it will be
22.
23, right?
No, 22.
I thought it got delayed for another year again.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be the 21 regulations, but they delayed it to push it to 22.
Oh, I thought they delayed it another another year again, but that's 2022 regulations then. I think those cars are going to be much better on this track because they're using
yeah, they're supposed to be affected less by dirty air than current generation cars.
As Moba and Neki are fighting on this track. Ooh, they're going side by side. And MW Racing mixes up in the battle.
Oh, and MW Racing made a nice comeback.
Yeah. I mean, so far he's doing well. Well after the incident he had. And oh, the pain!
There's the Ferrari out. The pain.
The pen. Or as you say in Dutch, de pijn. The pain
which is almost the same.
yeah, it's almost the same. Um, his Discord name is the Dutch equivalent of De Pain.
De Pien? Or how do you?
De Pain.
Ah, alright.
It's
Not
literally
sure
how
I
you
can.
say it. As Mario sets the fastest lap.
Almighty goes wheel to wheel, and I think he spins Jacob into turn one.
Oh, yeah, Jacob is very far behind Almighty.
Yeah, because he lost it a little bit. I wouldn't say that this is Almighty's
Oh,
fault.
Moga
Maybe he
retired.
was.
There's a yellow in sector 3. Is this a safety car? Where is he? Is it Mario? Oh, it's Montera. Can I see his car?
No, it's not.
Oh, he retired in the pit lane. Moba retired in the pit lane.
Yeah, looks like it.
But why?
Well, maybe something happened.
Or maybe he doesn't want to drive this race because he already had a qualifying ban.
Oh, or that. That's quite possible too. So Almighty now is almost 3 full seconds behind B2. And also he pulled away for 2 seconds from Jacob. So for now it looks like he's
another
safe in
Ferrari
P3.
binned it. T-Selector. Around in sector 3. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I saw a Ferrari just stationary on track.
Yeah,
but
but he drives into the pits.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I was actually finished.
No.
Yeah, I was saying that Almighty is basically driving all alone. He has 2.5 seconds in front of him and 2.5 seconds behind. So he's safe from any pressure or dirty air, I would say.
Well, I think that's the best position to be in right now because it means you can drive your own pace and save your tires. And
Right.
Don't have to act under pressure or anything. By the way, this is just in real life F1. Gunther Steiner has said he's done with Grosjean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I heard some rumors that they're considering, I think, Eilert or Schwartzman.
I hope Eilert.
I hope Schwartzman, obviously.
Yeah. I know why.
But I mean, he's still young and he can also do another season in F2, and that would not be too bad for him.
I think Sportsman can. Roy Romero just did a dive on Rellen, but dove straight into the gravel trap in turn 1 and lost the position
lost
to
the
Sean
position.
as well now. In P10 currently, but yeah, Steiner says he's done with Grosjean. I don't know the exact Dutch translation for this, but it comes down to Grosjean can go look for something else. It's over.
So was it his like official statement,
Well,
or another rumor?
No, it's.
Because I didn't see anything
He
from
said it
F1
during
yet.
a media session, and
Oh, really?
I just said one sentence that covers up his whole statement.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's pretty official.
So
All right, Tom.
I don't.
I'll need to leave you alone for a bit, and I'll be right back.
Oh no. Meanwhile, W Racing overtakes Royal Marrow as there's a yellow in sector 2. Montera spun on track, it seems, as Luz and Mario are still pulling away from the rest of the grid. Almighty in P3 right now, just driving his own race, as I was telling you, together with the VOR a few minutes ago. One of the closest battles on track is between Sebi and Ixon, and the cars in front. Copy left. Oh, copy left is a small mistake, so let's go more with Sebi. Let's see what he can do here. Almost close to the pit window. The pit window opens up in round lap 11 and goes to lap 13. As Sebi gets that DRS on proper left, opens up the DRS. Is he going to use his overtake button? No, he isn't. As Almighty is in the pits. Almighty is in the pits already and goes to the hard tires. Is he going to come out in? You've missed something very huge. Almighty just went into the pits.
Yeah, I saw him coming out. So
yeah,
he's definitely not planning another stop.
He went into the pits two laps before the pit window has opened, and he's currently on the hard tires, trying to do an overtake around the outside on Neki. Is he going to keep it? Yes, he does. You can see Neki in the mirrors of the McLaren, but Neki is already struggling with his tires. Let's get that tire. Oh, and Almighty! Oh! He lost it. He lost it under traction.
Does he have damage? No, I don't think so.
No, he hit the wall with his rear tire, but he did lost 2 positions, so he has to fight back to get those 2 positions back.
Yeah, but I'd say he got away pretty easily.
It could have ended worse.
Yeah, definitely. That's 7 pits. And goes also to hard.
As the pit window now is open. The Haas drivers are pretty close on track. Let's hope that doesn't end in tears and that Gunther Steiner doesn't say you can fuck off as well, as he said to Grosjean.
A virtual Gunther Steiner.
A virtual Gunther Steiner. If you have to point one person in our league as a Gunther, who would it be?
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Do I have to select someone?
Yes.
The Pain?
Yeah, I can see where you get that. I think I'm going with the Pain as well. We're looking like a bunch of fucking winkers. Nice.
Meanwhile, by the way,
Ixon is pitting with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, Mario is pretty close to lose now, but Almighty is also very close. And Michael does it in a. Oh, they both spin in turn 1. That's going to cost so many seconds for Almighty. And he also got a 3-second time penalty for crossing the pit lane and going back on track. And Michael still in P10 it seems. Oh, Almighty left the session. On track, by the way. Don't get mad, LaFar.
Well.
I know that this is hard to see for you. Don't get mad. Okay.
Senpai is getting real close to Miko.
Yeah.
Or Michael. I don't know.
I always say Michael. Michael probably has overheated tires from that spin with Almighty. If that isn't an appeal, I don't know what is. Surely he has to go into the pits to change that set of tires.
So, what I was saying is that Mario has done a really great job sticking right on the back of Luz. And Left is really far behind.
And there's another yellow in sector 1. I think it's from Roy Romero. It is Roy Romero. So I don't know what happens to the McLarens, but it isn't good. As Mighty's AI car retires in turn 1, I think. Yeah, just goes straight on into 1. I think that will be a safety car condition in real life because he's straight in the runoff area, but the safety car in the game is a bit weird, and maybe LaFar has disabled it to get some more action on track. Who No.
That
Meanwhile,
is
Lewis and
highly
Mario are going
unlikely.
into the pits.
Yeah,
Both?
Mario had a really nice reaction to lose.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he was right behind him, and then Lewis went to the pits, and Mario basically did the same. I don't think he was planning to.
Oh, it doesn't look like it, but Rellon has come out between them. So it's going to be a bit harder for Mario to catch up, but maybe, just maybe, Rellon will pit before he gets closed in. But more important to say, Lewis and Mario are on a different strategy here.
Yep.
Lewis is on the medium tires and Mario on the harder tires.
Do you think Lewis wants to stretch those mediums to the end?
He has done it before. And
because I think it may be actually possible, but he will struggle in the end.
Yeah, of course, but he has done
But
it
he
before
also
in Vietnam, where it was supposed to be a two-stop, and he did a soft
Right.
medium there. And
But he also might pull up a nice gap while Mario is stuck behind Roland on his hard tires.
definitely, I mean, he is
And
already
Lewis has totally
4
free
seconds.
air. There is like no one 40 seconds in front of him.
That's Michael gets another 3 second time penalty. But I would say AlphaTauri, Sports AlphaTauri is the best team when it comes
In the
to
world?
saving. Yeah, of course, but I'm talking in-game here. But I would say AlphaTauri is the best team in conserving their tires because we know Lewis won in Vietnam with stretching those mediums and soft tires pretty far.
Yeah.
But I'm curious if he can do it again because Zandvoort is a very tire demanding track because of those last few not those yeah also those last few corners, but because of those mean lean angles.
Yeah, so Mario is already almost 5 seconds behind Lewis.
Yeah, of course, he is on a compound harder. Meanwhile, we do have a nice train forming up behind the Pain, so we finally have the Pain train again as he goes into the
No, we
pits.
don't.
And Ixon, is he going to do a overtake on Jacob around the outside of turn 1? Is he going to keep it? No, he doesn't. Jacob stays in front for now. Jacob in P9. That's surprising.
Yeah, you'd expect to see him higher.
Yeah. Talking about drivers who I've expected in a different place. Senpai, currently in PA, but he is still on those 15 laps on hards. Do you think he's going to pit soon, or do you think he's still going to carry on doing some laps?
Senpai.
In
Well,
V8.
I think he can carry on. I think he can carry on for like maybe 10 more laps and then do a hard soft. It really depends on how bad his tire situation is right now because he has a variety of choices. He can pit earlier and go for mediums. He can pit now and go for soft.
Lap doesn't move on Sebi. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but this was so nicely done in the last corner. It even did it before the DRS zone. Please continue with your story, LeVar.
Yeah, where was I? I was saying about Naki and his possible, no, not Naki, Senpai and his possible pit strategies. Basically, I said everything. He has a variety of choices depending on his tire situation.
I would say he is in the best position right now for another strategy because he is on the hardest compound, so he can change to both medium and soft compounds. So if there's a safety car in, let's say, 5 laps, for example.
Yeah, he just should go to the mediums.
Yeah, definitely. He gets a free pit stop, new set of tires, but
And it's been a great race for both him and Sean, by the way.
I just
P3.
wanted to talk about Sean. his first race in sport as a club reserve in P3. Who would have
Yeah,
guessed?
he pits now. Well, let's see where he returns.
Ooh, very close to the outside wall. Yeah, he is. I think he's going to come back behind the Ferrari cars. The paint really close on T-Selecta. T-Selecta, of course, on softer tires. On the inside, clean,
he comes out
nice DRS
10th.
overtake.
And it's still very good for him because it's 7 positions gained.
Yeah. And he just got a set of new tires.
Right, which should be able to
Virtually easy
run
P9.
to the end. There's someone who has
Sean
pitted at all.
to sport, maybe?
Yeah, so only Seppi hasn't pitted yet in this race, and Montera has a second stop right now. He is out on hard tires. Did he have damage or? Ooh, and NW Racing spun.
Really?
I guess he was trying. Yeah, I guess he was trying an overtake on Nixon, and didn't work out so well. And it looks like Mario. He's not at his pace anymore. He's losing time to lose right now.
Yeah, but keep in mind that he is on harder tires, so
Yeah, right.
it is possible that
So
those tires don't go well in Zandvoort.
right. So like maybe in 5 laps, the difference will start to show because they're both on 4-lap old tires.
Yeah, 5 laps at best, maybe even later. I've under the impression that the paint is being held up by those Haas drivers in front of him.
Yeah, looks like it.
Ooh, had a look
He
on the
really
inside
wants to
of
do an
Neki.
overtake.
Stays on the inside, and
He
nice
makes
and
a
clean
mistake.
overtake.
Yeah, he does. Nice job, the paint.
You don't hit that too often. Okay, next up, Michael. Is he going to do it on this straight? Opens up the DRS without overtake.
Yeah,
opens
safely.
up the overtake button. Easy. Easy. Good game. Well played.
So
Goodbye.
now he's 3.5 seconds away from points. Do you think he'll make it?
Definitely.
Yeah, he should be able to.
I think he's going to make Sean have no
Wait,
hard
what
time.
happened again? What
Senpai.
happened again?
Senpai, what's happening to Senpai? What's happening to Senpai? No, not Senpai. Senpai
Yeah,
spun.
it is Senpai. I think he spun.
He didn't lose that much time, but it also means that his tires are wasted.
Yeah, right now.
Do you think he's going to pit this lap?
He's on hard. Oh, Senpai? Yeah, maybe. Because he's on 21 lap hold hard. And he just spun. And it doesn't look so good. No, he actually doesn't.
Okay, this is strange. On my screen it says he's in 20 lap hard.
Yeah, same. It was just me looking at lap counter.
Yeah. Oh, and Sean binned it!
Sean.
Oh no!
Oh. And there's a safety car, so I didn't accidentally turn it off.
And Senpai is so
I
happy
would
that he
say,
didn't
yeah.
pit. Because
That
otherwise
is a
he
gift
would have
from
lost.
the gods for Senpai.
But now the question is Lewis going to pit? Beef did.
Yes.
Lewis is going to pit. Is Mario going to pit? He shouldn't pit, in my opinion. But he is
pitting.
going to pit. well, maybe I said he shouldn't pit, but
And
you,
Lewis now is going for softs, and Mario is going for mediums. Again, they're
Copyleft
a
is
different
carrying on.
strat.
Copyleft is carrying on. Is he going to stay? Oh! Now it's getting
Almost
interesting. Sebi is also pitting, but Mario comes out in front of Jacob, but behind Copyleft. So now we have the numbers 1 and 2 driving in positions 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I think Jacob should have pitted, to be honest, because he will.
Yeah, he's on old
I
medium
don't think he
tires.
will make it. He will stretch it for 14 laps, like 21 laps on mediums. Does sound a bit extreme.
Yeah.
So he will have to pit within the next, like, what, 5 to 6, maybe 7 laps, best.
Yeah, probably.
And after the safety car, he will lose a lot of positions because everybody will be bunched up.
Almost everyone pitted for new tires. Almost everyone pitted for the medium tires except for Lewis. I think he can make it because he did have a 12 lap stint on his poly soft tires. So it makes sense he can do 14 laps with a lighter car on a newer set of tires.
But it still will be tough.
I think he's going to make it.
No, he's definitely going to make it. The main goal is to not lose too much time in the process.
Well, Copyleft, of course, is going to back up the field for him because he's his teammate. But yeah, it's going to be carnage in that first corner for sure after the safety car.
But that's not allowed, right? You cannot slow down the field when you're P2. You have to follow P1.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to make it difficult for Mario to pass.
Oh no, that's for sure.
I meant after the safety car. It's not like I meant that Copyleft was going to stand still on track. Don't worry.
Copyleft, by the way, is in the same situation as Jacob on not so fresh mediums.
Still, I do think he can make it. It's going to be hard, but I think Copyleft can make it till the end, but he is going to have a hard time, especially with Mario and fresh rubbers behind him. But what do you think of Ixon on those hard tires?
Well, I think it's also doable.
Oh, what happened to
Why
the
not?
paint? He switched positions with Sebi.
Did he?
Yeah, but the safety car is in this lap, as you can see on the right hand side, is driving away towards the pit straight. What is Lewis going to do? Is he going to back up the field until the finish line, or is he going to go after this corner, or maybe?
I think he's going
Neki
to
got
go
a
now.
5-second tip penalty, and he's already going. It seems.
Yeah.
Let's see
he
what
is.
Mario. Jacob was wide awake at that restart, really close to Mario. Mario also gaining on Copyleft.
Yeah, Mario had a really good
Oh,
restart.
Copyleft had a lock up in turn 1. So far everything is going pretty well. Through
Not even a yellow flag. Everyone survived at turn 1.
Yeah, everyone survived. And as you can see, Copyleft is backing up the field while his teammate Luz is sprinting away into the distance as Rellen and
He's
Sebi
flying now.
switched positions. Oh, and the paint spun! The paint spun. Oh, he's so lucky he's ghosted, otherwise Montero just T-bones into him.
Yeah, that's not a good race.
Oh,
for the
look at
main
Mario.
stage.
Is he going to do it on this straight without the arrest on the outside? Copyleft is defending. Mario goes wide. Is he going to lose a position to Jacob? Jacob is also besides him in this battle. Let's stay on board with Ixon. We get a good view from his car. And Jacob slots down behind Mario again. And Lewis is just pulling away here. Kopelev defending for his life, or lose his life, if you would say so.
Lewis is already almost 5 seconds away.
Yeah.
That's nice team tactics.
Kopelev is locking up at every corner. I don't think that's very good for your tires.
No, you don't think so?
As Redden has went to the pits again to change to medium tires. Unfortunate race for Sean.
And we also have a train starting with Nickel and ending basically with Montera. That's a pretty long train.
You can't really pronounce Michael's name.
Well,
Nickel. Well, it does have a double K.
So.
Yeah, it does have a double K.
I mean, it's not me. He wrote it.
Oh, so you want to say it's his fault?
Yeah, I'm just reading it the way it's supposed to be read.
I love Lewis's fastest lap. A 1 minute 11.001.
Almost flat.
Yeah. Almost. As Kopelev
Mario really doesn't let go.
No. But Kopelev is locking up at every corner, but his car is so wide, I don't think you can ever get past it at this rate.
And he's also doing his job very nicely.
Yeah, definitely. Now, oh, there's a yellow in sector 2. Senpai retired.
Oof.
Where's Senpai?
That's a pity.
Virtual safety car. But where's Senpai? I don't see. Oh, he's. If you go on board with Redland, you can see him in the wall.
Yeah, there he is.
I think that it's that's a case of snap overstay into. I think the green flags are going to come at exactly the right moment for Mario. He's almost side by side with Kopelev. What is Kopelev going to do?
Beef has a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag. Did he make an overtake?
Or speeding under a virtual safety car?
Oh, is it the way it's called in Spectator Mia?
I don't know. Maybe.
Probably yes.
It's a very long virtual safety car.
Indeed.
Oh.
There we go.
Jinxed. Oh, Jacob tried to do an overtake on Mario. I missed it because I was looking at the track map. As Sean has left the session, very unfortunate for Sean. He was having such a good race so far until he died in the first sector hairpin.
What?
Wait, Mario is side by side with Kopelev. Kopelev ghosted for a bit.
Kopelev
in front again.
He just disappeared from track for a moment for me.
Yeah. I thought it was
But
just
now,
me. But
there he is. Nothing's bugged.
Sebi, very close to Jacob. Oh, look at this battle! Mario on the outside of Kopelev. Is he going to keep it? Oh,
Yeah,
and they
so.
collide with each other, but Mario
Kopelev
keeps it in
almost won.
front. Okay, so Mario now has 8 laps to catch up, 7.6 seconds to lose.
I don't think that's possible, to be honest.
It's going to be hard.
But we will see. This still is going to be an interesting battle between Jacob and Kopelev, who are basically on the same tires.
Yeah, there's a huge train behind Mario right now.
Yeah, and both of them.
Oh, and Jacob spun! Jacob spun and he's now in P8 falling down the order. So, what started out for a provisional pole is now P14.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it looks like he doesn't have damage though. Okay, good. He does have DRS, look at that.
Nice. I do think his tires are overheated, so he's going to be slower unless he picks for new
He
tires.
might want to switch to softs now.
Yeah. Copyleft still staying within 1 second of Mario.
Yeah, Jacob goes into pits. Pretty sure there's gonna be a soft.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Softer
I don't
tires,
think.
the paint got a penalty. Wait, does Luz have any penalties? Because if he has,
Let me
he
check.
does have 2 warnings, and Mario 1 warning.
I think Luz just needs to stay calm and not ruin it for himself.
Yeah, exactly that. But his tires are starting to deteriorate. Mario's getting the advantage. Still not very much gaining on Luz, but
Sebi is gaining on copyleft.
ooh, the outside.
That was really close. For a second there, I thought they actually collided with each other.
Yeah, on my screen they did collide, and
now MW Racing is on Sebi.
oh, Romero retired of the session.
Ouch.
The safety car.
Yeah, because
safety car.
He binned it right after T1, and his car is almost on track, so that's fair.
But the full safety car, this completely ruins the AlphaTauri strategy.
Yeah, it does indeed.
Because, yeah, Luz just loses his
Oh man.
advantage on Mario.
His whole advantage is gone, and he cannot bid now because Mario will not and just win. So he'll have to. Wait, let's see what he does. No, he continues forward.
Straight.
So you will have to defend from Mario on aging softs. And
Yeah, but what about Copyleft? He's on aging mediums against Sebi and MW Racing.
Those are very aging mediums.
Beef is going into the pits.
MW Racing, by the way, is having a great race.
Yep. In P5 as a club driver. Very impressive stuff from him. He did have a few moments in the first lap, but after that it was a very solid performance for W Racing so far. And
yep,
looks like he's
going
to finish within some decent points. A lot of, well, not a lot of drivers, but a few drivers pitted for new tires.
Actually, Jacob now has a chance to come back to points.
Do you think he's behind 3 drivers on fresh softs?
Well, yes. I know he has 5 more laps. He's quick. He has fresh softs. I mean, the safety car is the best he could wish for this race after the last spin.
True, but the pain in front of you is not the best driver to have in front of you.
Yeah, that's true. He will not make it easy, but
or he will spin.
I'm sure Jacob. Sorry. Sure, Jacob will try as hard as he can.
True. I think the pain should change his name to The Spin because he has spun it so many occasions in this Grand Prix so far. Oh, do you think Mario is going to win it?
He might.
He has to do a move almost immediately after the safety car, but because we only have 3 laps left after the safety car, if he gets in this lap, which I think he does.
Luz is having a rough glitch right now.
Not on my screen.
Oh, on my screen he does.
Have you noticed the rainbow on the safety car?
No I didn't.
Well, now there's a rainbow.
Let me switch to broadcast. Yeah, indeed. Right on time with the liveries update. As usual.
One thing they can update.
Even that they cannot do right in time. So is it? It's not in the slot, right?
Yeah, it's going to pop up this straight if it's going to get in this lap. Just before the third sector. Yeah, safety car
it's
in this
lap.
lap. So you can see the safety car pulling away into the distance as Lewis Hysock is warming up his tires. Championship leader, currently backing up the field with just 3 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. Lewis Hysock on 9-lap-old soft tires and Mario behind him on 9-lap-old medium tires, having the tire advantage. W Racing gets penalty, T-Select as well.
2 penalties.
When is Lewis going to pull away?
About now, I would say.
I think he's waiting.
Yeah.
And away he goes. He caught Mario napping because Mario is already 1 second behind. Coppola very close to Mario as T-Selector has retired off the session. Sebi is looking on the outside of copyleft and W Racing is spectator. Mario already 1 second behind.
And W Racing, he hit Sebi, and I think he has damage.
I don't know, but W Racing is in front of him and someone retired. Is the Ixon? Yes it is. Relling goes around the outside of Neki. Neki currently in P7. The Pain across Beef for PA. Jacob within the points. And the Pain does a dive bomb on Neki. He makes it stick so far. Loose currently pulling away on those softer tires.
W Racing though is in trouble. He does have damage on his wing.
And W Racing or Sebi?
And W Racing, he does have damage on the left side of his front wing.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
And another safety car.
This is going to be interesting because
What happened?
if I was MW Racing, I would go for the softer tires right now. Get a fast lap. You can overtake Michael on those hard tires, maybe even Sarah. Oh, he goes. So another safety car. That would mean that we would only have 1 lap left. Again.
And safety car is in this lap, so we will have 2 laps of racing.
Okay, spectate. Is the stream still up? Yes, it is. Oh, thank God. I almost.
You're right on time. Are you back?
I'm loading up.
Still have time. Luz is slowing down the back end.
Yeah, I'm on board with Luz again. Oh,
yeah,
thank
approaching
God.
into the last corner, right as the safety car is getting ready to go in.
Tire enabled. Yes. On board with Luz Isaac again after our short break. Luz is going as Mario behind him.
Workout. And now he's waiting for another chance.
I'm back in session again. For how long, I don't
Nice.
know. Thank you for our radio coverage of the VOR Dutch Grand Prix.
And Mario is really... What is Copyleft doing? It's not the final lap yet. Was he trying to break the slipstream?
Yeah, I think he did. The pain on the inside of Copyleft. The pain in P4. Ow. He spun so much and now he is in P4.
MW Racing spun out, and I think the pain didn't... I didn't really see it, but he made a rather aggressive overtake on Copyleft, and he's trying to get on that podium now.
I have a feeling that Mario is going to try to do an overtake in this lap, and I also have a feeling that my Steam is going to disconnect again in this lap.
Yeah, it's yellow in Sector 1 and Sector 2. Tom, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still with you. Mario opens up the DRS. Is it going to be enough?
The pain is going for a move on Sebi, but not enough. No.
Oh, Mario is so close to lose, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Unless Luz loses it in the final few turns, but he keeps it very safe, and it appears that Luz is going to be our race winner. The Dutch Mario in second, Sebi in third. The pain loses.
Ooh, the pain drops to 8th to 9th place. Oh god, the pain. How many penalties did you get?
The penalty.
And in the meanwhile, Jacob finishes on P5.
Not too bad for a driver who was just P14 a few laps ago.
Right. Isn't that worthy of driver of the day?
Jacob?
Yeah.
I mean, he started out in P4 at the beginning, and
He made a nice comeback.
And spun.
And still finished P5. Who else do we have here?
Luz with the fastest lap.
Montero is actually in P7, which is also really nice for a club driver in a sport race.
Also driver of the day for the game, I would say Montero's. Well, on one side I want to give it to Luz, because of course he had a dominant display here, having pole, and then
Mario had a great race too.
I think the stream. Wait, on my. Oh no, it's fine. Luz had a dominant display with a pole position and then driving towards P1. Of course, a bit done with the help of his teammate. But on the other hand, Montera, as a club reserve, P16 to P7, not bad.
Yeah, that's quite good.
But on the other hand, Sebi from P7 had a very solid race. Didn't spin once, so I think I'm going to give it to Sebi.
Fair enough.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
It's it's very easy to make a deal with me, you know?
That's true. That's very true. Are we doing no, it's already,
interviews?
no, it's already a bit late. Let's see, do you know what race is after this one?
Let me check. I think it's France. Yeah, it is France.
Okay, then next week we will be back with France. Thank you very much for watching this bit of well, Dutch piece of art at Zandvoort. I'm sorry, my Steam thought I didn't have any connection, because that's just not true. Luckily we did have VOR covering up with radio coverage of that VOR Sport Grand Prix. Our winner Luz Isaac extends his gain in the championship in P1. And we'll be back next week for the VOR Club Grand Prix on Monday at France with hopefully Jelden Bemes and Tom Ridge again. And I will be back on Wednesday, also at the French Grand Prix, but with the sport tier. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and goodbye.